everyone. I'm Tony Damian.
And I'm Andrew Rich, and welcome to the latest episode of Himalayan Bites.
We're here today with our newest M&A partner, Amelia Morgan. Amelia has just become a partner. Very exciting, big news. How's it all going?
It's going very well, thanks, Tony. It's been quite a surreal feeling, as it feels like only yesterday that you interviewed me for the summer clerkship. But I feel very, very privileged to be joining such a wonderful partnership and the partnership of such a wonderful firm, and really excited for what lies ahead.
Well, we're thinking of insightful questions to ask Amelia, and given that you are an M&A partner now, we thought we'd ask you, this is going to be a tough one, tell us, what was your favourite deal?
I've been lucky enough to work on quite a few deals, so I feel very privileged about that as well. But probably close to the top of the list is the Coca-Cola Amatil deal that we worked on a couple of years ago, advising Amatil on its acquisition by CCEP. And it was one of the first big deals of the COVID M&A boom. We were all working from home and involved a big collaborative effort between the board and management and advisors, so it was a particularly good one.
Was indeed. And keeping up with this line of questioning, your favourite deal moment?
I'm going to say it was more of a post-deal moment, but probably the big box of salmon and prawns that our lovely clients at Tasmanian salmon producer Tassal sent to us after we signed the SID for Tassal to be acquired by Cook. And as some people know, it's becoming quite famous. My husband loves salmon, and he still thinks it's the best gift that I've ever received.
Well, that may speak to the other gifts you've received, but anyway, that was certainly a good moment.
Well, you wouldn't be a lawyer if you didn't love the law. So, Amelia, what's your favourite Takeovers Panel decision?
It's hard to pick, but I'm going to go a little bit niche on this one and say the Finders Resources panel proceedings from a few years ago, which went to judicial review. And it was an interesting one because there was a shareholder non-acceptance statement, and then the shareholder actually accepted into the bid. So the initial panel reversed the acceptances, and then the review panel actually made different orders and didn't reverse those acceptances, and that was upheld by the federal court. So it shows there's a bit of flex in ASIC's truth in takeovers policy.
Yes, that certainly was a very, very interesting decision. What about your most favourite scheme of arrangement
I'm
decision?
going to go a little bit more predictable here and say the recent Vita Group decision of Justice Chapman, which has had a big impact and really involves some significant reforms to schemes of arrangement in Australia and streamlining the evidence that's required for court hearings. And I think that'll make a big difference in making schemes more cost efficient and effective.
Another question, what's your most favourite scheme of arrangement textbook?
Well, that's not a hard question at all, Richie, but I think it's right in front of us. It's called Schemes, Takeovers and Himalayan Peaks.
Thank you. What do the next 2 years hold for you, Amelia? What would you like to achieve? What do you think you'll like to see get done over the next couple of years?
Well, speaking of books, Tony and I are actually co-editing another book, which is going to be released later this year. So that's a big goal. But I'm looking forward to continuing to work with our key clients on some important deals and hopefully some new clients as well. And then also looking forward to the next edition of the Breaking Boundaries Women's Mentoring Program that I started at the firm a couple of years ago. And that's had a big impact on a lot of our people, so I'm excited about that.
And it should be a terrific program. But Amelia Morgan, thank you so much for coming in today. You're probably hoping you don't have to do another episode with us anytime soon, but we're all cheering and looking forward to those the next stretch of your career. So thanks for coming in today. And in our next episode of Himalayan Bites, we'll be featuring the Group General Counsel of ASX, Daniel Moran.
We look forward to you joining us then.